This person loves you, but has a serious problem with your appearance. My beloved child. Before you decide this message is about rejection, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is someone who carries real feelings for you, someone who quietly imagines a future with you, yet every time they get closer, a silent fear pulls them back. It is not because your heart is unworthy. It is not because your soul lacks beauty. There is simply one thing they have been struggling to understand whenever they look at you. They have never spoken these thoughts aloud because they fear losing you forever. What they hide behind their smile has become heavier than they expected, and today, the truth refuses to stay hidden any longer. The next few moments may completely change the way you see this connection. There is a reason this person keeps sending mixed signals. One day they seem deeply attached, and the next day they become distant without explanation. You thought they were confused about love, but the reality is far more surprising. They notice something about your appearance that constantly captures their attention, not because it makes you less valuable, but because it reminds them of a fear they have carried for years. Every time they try to ignore it, their emotions become stronger instead of weaker. Don't skip, because the hidden story behind this fear is something almost nobody around you could have guessed. The truth is connected to a memory they have never fully healed from, and that memory keeps standing between their heart and the future they secretly want with you. Right now, they are standing at an emotional crossroads. One choice leads them toward finally accepting everything about you without fear. The other choice could keep them silent for much longer than either of you expected. But something unexpected is already beginning to change inside them. A realization is approaching that will challenge everything they believed about appearance, attraction, and genuine love. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what happens next is not about changing who you are, it is about discovering the one truth that could completely transform the way this person sees you forever. There is something this person has never admitted to anyone. Every time they try to focus only on what they see on the outside, your kindness, your presence, and the peace you bring keep pulling them back. That is why they have been fighting with themselves in silence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The battle has never been between you and them, it has always been inside their own mind. They are beginning to realize that the image they created in their head is slowly breaking apart, and a completely different truth is taking its place. What changed everything was a small moment that you probably don't even remember. A simple conversation, a smile, or the way you handled a difficult situation stayed in their heart far longer than they expected. Since then, they have caught themselves thinking about you again and again. Every time they try to walk away, another memory brings them back. They are now asking themselves a question they never imagined they would ask: have I been looking at this person the wrong way all along? That question is becoming impossible to ignore, and the answer is much closer than they think. Don't skip, because the next revelation explains why their behavior may suddenly become completely different. Right now, they are preparing themselves for a decision that could surprise even the people closest to them. The wall they built around their feelings is starting to crack, and once it does, hiding the truth will no longer be possible. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The moment they finally accept what truly matters, everything between you could begin to shift in a way neither of you expected. The biggest revelation, however, has not happened yet. And when it does, it may explain why this connection was never meant to end here. A turning point is closer than either of you realizes. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person has started noticing something that completely changed their perspective. They watched how others reacted to appearances, and for the first time, they questioned whether they had been making the same mistake. The answer made them uncomfortable. They discovered that the more they focused on your heart, your confidence, and the way you made people feel, the less important their old doubts became. That realization has been growing stronger every single day, and it is becoming impossible for them to silence. What they haven't told you is that they are afraid you have already moved on. While they were trapped in overthinking, they imagined someone else recognizing your value before they could. That thought has filled them with regret. They now understand that they almost lost someone genuinely special because they gave too much power to first impressions. Don't skip, because the next step they take could completely change the direction of this connection. They are no longer searching for perfection, they are searching for the courage to admit they were wrong. The surprising part is still ahead. Very soon, this person will face a moment where hiding behind excuses will no longer be possible. They will have to choose between fear and honesty, and that choice will reveal what has truly been inside their heart all along. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth they are about to accept isn't just about your appearance. It is about realizing that the one thing they almost walked away from may actually be the greatest blessing they have ever been given. Everything is leading toward a moment that cannot be delayed anymore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person has reached the point where pretending everything is normal has become impossible. They replay your conversations, remember the smallest details, and wonder how they allowed one concern about your appearance to become so much bigger than your character. Every answer they search for brings them back to the same conclusion: you are not the problem. Their own fear has been standing in the way of something that could have been truly meaningful. Now they are quietly preparing themselves to let go of that fear. They know that if they keep judging what is temporary, they may lose someone whose value is impossible to replace. That thought has become impossible to ignore. They are beginning to see you through completely different eyes, and the difference is shocking even to them. Don't skip, because the next step they take could be the one that changes everything you believed about this connection. The silence you've been experiencing may soon be replaced with honesty that has been waiting far too long. The final pieces of this story are about to fall into place. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What this person is about to realize will erase months of confusion and reveal why this connection kept refusing to disappear. Their heart is moving toward a decision they never expected to make, and once that decision is made, nothing between you will feel the same again. The biggest revelation is still waiting, and when it arrives, you'll finally understand what they truly see when they look at you. The silence is no longer protecting them, it is exposing everything they tried to hide. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Every day they convince themselves they should say something, yet every day they hesitate at the last second. The reason is no longer your appearance. The real fear now is whether you would even believe them after everything that has happened. They know they waited too long, and that realization has become heavier than anything they felt before. There is another truth they have only recently accepted. They were chasing an idea of perfection that never truly existed. The more they compared everyone around them, the more they realized that no appearance could ever replace the comfort they feel when they think about you. That discovery caught them completely off guard. It was unexpected, powerful, and impossible to ignore. Don't skip, because this realization is pushing them toward a decision that could arrive much sooner than anyone expects. Very soon, a moment will appear where their heart refuses to stay silent any longer. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The words they have been holding back are closer than ever, and when they finally face the truth, you will understand that this story was never really about appearance. It was about someone learning, perhaps too late, that genuine love sees far beyond what the eyes notice first. The biggest chapter is still ahead, and it will reveal what they are finally ready to do. The moment they feared for so long is finally beginning to unfold. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They can no longer hide behind uncertainty because every path they imagine somehow leads back to you. What once looked like a flaw has faded into the background, while everything that truly matters has become impossible for them to ignore. They finally understand that appearances may catch attention, but character is what refuses to leave the heart. That realization has been changing them from the inside. Something unexpected is also happening. The people around them have started noticing the way they speak about you. Even when they try to sound casual, their eyes reveal a completely different story. They are no longer defending their old opinions because deep down they know those opinions were built on fear instead of truth. Don't skip, because the next decision they make won't be based on what others think. It will come from a place they have avoided listening to for far too long, their own heart. Now everything is pointing toward one final turning point. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The distance between you is becoming smaller with every passing day, and the truth they once buried is rising to the surface. When they finally stop letting appearances control their choices, they will see what has been in front of them all along. And when that moment arrives, this entire story will reveal that the greatest change never needed to happen in you. It needed to happen within them. A quiet transformation is already taking place, even if you cannot see it yet. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person has stopped asking, "What will people think?" and started asking, "What if I lose someone who truly matters?" That single question has shaken everything they once believed. The opinion that used to control their decisions is losing its power, while the feelings they tried to bury are becoming impossible to deny. Every passing day brings them one step closer to accepting a truth they spent so long running from. There is one memory they keep returning to again and again. It wasn't about the way you looked. It was about the way you made them feel safe, understood, and genuinely valued. That memory refuses to fade. Instead, it grows stronger every time they think about walking away. They now realize they nearly let something extraordinary slip away because they were focused on something that was never the most important part of you. Don't skip, because the next realization will reveal why this connection keeps finding its way back, no matter how much distance has come between you. The ending of this story is closer than ever. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The words they have been holding inside are almost ready to be spoken, and when they finally face you with complete honesty, the truth will surprise even them. They are beginning to understand that real love is not measured by perfect appearances, it is measured by the peace one person brings into another person's life. The final revelation is still waiting, and it will bring together every hidden piece of this journey. The final truth has been waiting patiently for this exact moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person has finally reached the place where excuses no longer make sense. They understand that the biggest obstacle was never your appearance, it was the story they kept telling themselves. The moment they challenged that story, everything changed. They stopped seeing imperfections and started seeing the person who had been standing in front of them all along. That realization brought both relief and regret, because they now know how much time was lost. What happens next is something they never expected. Instead of searching for reasons to stay away, they are now searching for the right moment to come closer. They want to replace silence with honesty and confusion with clarity. The fear that once controlled them is slowly disappearing, replaced by gratitude that they finally saw what truly matters before it was too late. Don't skip, because this is the turning point where everything begins to make sense. The connection they almost walked away from has become the one they cannot stop thinking about. As this journey comes to its close, remember one thing. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest change did not happen on the outside, it happened inside a heart that finally learned to see beyond appearances. That is the revelation this entire story has been leading toward. Sometimes the strongest love is born not when someone finds perfection, but when they let go of impossible expectations and choose to value what has been real from the very beginning. And that choice has the power to change everything. One final piece of this story has remained hidden until now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person has finally admitted something they never thought they would say, not to you, but to themselves. They were never searching for someone perfect. They were searching for certainty, and they mistakenly believed appearance could give it to them. Now they know certainty comes from trust, respect, and the feeling of being understood. That realization has completely rewritten the story they once believed. There is a quiet decision forming inside their heart. They no longer want to let fear decide what happens next. Instead of wondering what is missing, they have started appreciating everything that has always been there. Every memory, every conversation, and every moment of genuine connection now means more to them than any first impression ever could. Don't skip, because this change is unlike anything they have experienced before. It is the kind of realization that only comes once, and when it does, it changes the way someone loves forever. Now the journey reaches its final destination. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The message hidden inside this entire story is simple but powerful. The person who truly grows is the one who learns to look beyond the surface. Whether this connection moves forward or not, one truth can no longer be denied: they have discovered that your greatest quality was never something the eyes could measure. It was something only the heart could recognize, and at last, they have finally seen it. My beloved child, if you have stayed until this moment, then hear this carefully. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The journey was never about proving your worth to someone else. It was about revealing a truth that needed time to surface. The person who once questioned your appearance has now been forced to face something much greater: their own misunderstanding. They finally realized that the peace they searched for in perfect images was always found in the genuine connection they shared with you. That discovery has changed them in ways they never imagined. Now they understand why they could never completely walk away. Every attempt to forget you only reminded them of your kindness, your strength, and the quiet impact you left on their heart. The image that once distracted them has lost its importance, while the person behind it has become unforgettable. Don't skip, because this is the once-in-a-lifetime realization they never expected to experience. They no longer see what they thought was missing, they see everything that was always there, waiting to be appreciated. As this story comes to its close, remember the greatest revelation of all. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Real love does not grow stronger because someone becomes perfect. It grows stronger when someone learns to see with wisdom instead of assumptions. The change that mattered most never happened in your appearance, it happened in their heart. And sometimes, that single change is powerful enough to rewrite an entire future. My beloved child, before this story truly ends, there is one last truth you deserve to hear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person's greatest regret is no longer what they noticed about your appearance. Their greatest regret is realizing how close they came to losing someone whose presence brought peace into their life. They finally understand that the heart remembers what the eyes eventually forget. That realization arrived later than they wished, but it arrived with a power they could no longer resist. There is a quiet promise forming inside them now. If another opportunity appears, they do not want to repeat the same mistake. They want to approach this connection with honesty instead of assumptions, with understanding instead of fear. Every doubt that once seemed so important has become smaller with each passing day. Don't skip, because the final lesson hidden inside this journey is more valuable than any single moment of surprise. The person who once hesitated has become the person who finally understands what truly deserves to be protected. And here is the ending this entire story has been leading toward. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The strongest connections are not built by perfect appearances, they are built by hearts willing to grow, forgive, and see beyond first impressions. That is the truth this person has finally embraced. Whether tomorrow brings a conversation, a new beginning, or simply peace, one thing can no longer be denied: they now see your value with a clarity they never had before, and that understanding has changed them forever. My beloved child, this is the final message, so listen with an open heart. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Every question, every silence, and every unexpected distance has led to this single realization. The person you have been thinking about has finally understood that appearances can create first impressions, but they can never reveal the true worth of a soul. What they once believed was a problem has become the very reason they began questioning themselves, growing, and seeing life through completely different eyes. The greatest surprise was never that they loved you. The greatest surprise was discovering how much fear had been controlling their decisions. Once that fear disappeared, they saw your kindness, your patience, and your genuine heart more clearly than ever before. That truth became impossible to ignore. Don't skip, because this is the lesson that changes everything. The people who are willing to grow are the ones capable of loving more deeply than they ever imagined. Their heart is no longer chasing perfection, it is choosing authenticity, and that choice has rewritten their entire perspective. Now the story reaches its true ending. Stay till the end.